thank you for purchasing your subscription for Showing Day. My name is Stephen Wilson, and I will be introducing you to a bird's eye view of our product. And I will also create successive tutorials as well for more in-depth training. Let's get started. After downloading your product from either the the Apple Store or the Google Play environment, you can go ahead and download the application. The first thing you're going to need to do once it's installed is open the application and click on Sign Up. Sign Up is going to take you to a screen that looks like this, where you can click on this to go ahead and select a picture from your phone environment that you might want to use, or take one. Once you've done that, you can go ahead or you can do it after. You don't have to do it right away or not at all. You're going to go ahead and type in your first name here and your last name. And fill out the rest of the information here. Once done, you're going to click Submit. All right. Submit's going to add, and don't forget to do the I agree here, and take a look at the privacy policy terms and conditions as well. Your cancellation policies and all those things are within those documents. I'm not going to go through the whole process here because, again, this is a bird's eye view, but it will ask you to come up and purchase a plan. If you try to use the application without going to the sign up process, it will direct you to go to select a plan, which will be listed up in the right hand corner from the main menu, and that would be I'm going to show you when I log in here, so give me just a moment. Yes, I'm also a realtor. It's an application for realtors developed by a realtor. All right, so I'm going to log in. Had you not, if you tried to use any of these things and you haven't done sign up yet, it's going to tell you you need to select a plan. The plans are right up there, and that's where you're going to purchase your plans. So once you download it, my recommendation is to go directly to plans. Once you click on plans, it's going to come up and it's going to give you this information right here. So you have the availability or choice to do a Showing Day annual plan for $49.99, which is 2 free months for the year, or the monthly plan for $4.99. This price is going to change in the future. This is an introductory price, so I recommend you taking advantage of it as soon as you can. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the app. I'm going to give you a quick overview here. We're looking at here showings, today's and upcoming. If I was to look at this, I'm going to be able to see if I had a showing scheduled for today, they would be listed here. And if I had showings that were not today but upcoming, I could go to the upcoming list and it would show me a list of showings that I have maybe in a day or two or next week, etc. All right, you can go back to today's and you can bounce around anywhere you want. Now, I just want to make a quick note of this, uncompleted. If you've had a showing that you've started but didn't finish, or you forget to mark a showing ended, or you forget to begin a showing, they're going to show here because they're going to have information or data that's needed to be able to calculate your tracking. You'll be able to troubleshoot this. There are some things that you can do and fix on your own, and there's some things that support needs to take care of. All of that can be reported through the app, and it makes it easy and will be taken care of usually within 24 to 48 hours. All right. All showings is a list if I want to see every showing that's been done. This is a test app, so I only put one showing in here for now, but all your showings would show here that you've had in the past and the future, and then you can actually search them too. So if you wanted to search a particular contact of yours to see what showings they've had, You can also look up the same thing through showing history within the client. All right, so let's go back to the main menu. Contacts. From here, it's probably one of the first things you're going to do. If you have a client that needs a showing, you're going to add them here. All right, so I have some that I've already added into here, but it's just as quick as clicking on the plus sign, add your contact, make a few notes about your contact. Have they been pre-approved or not? Whether that's important to you or not, it's just there for your use. The notes can be what your client's looking for, any personal item that you want to be able to write there to help remember, something about the client. You might be one of those real busy realtors where you have so many people where it's just kind of difficult. So you can write that information there and then click submit. Once you click submit, your contact will be added here. All right. So you have the ability to open your contact and you can schedule a new showing. You can edit the contact information, and here you can change their active status or inactive. If you have an inactive client that just you did a bunch of showings for and just kind of is no longer part of your active list, you can uncheck that and they will no longer show up in your contact list unless you specifically tell it to look for contacts that have been that are unactive or inactive. All right, so let's go back. So to schedule a showing, see, excuse me, right here, active and inactive. So I can choose to look at inactive clients or active clients. Okay, to schedule a showing, you're usually going to start from your contacts list. You start from the contacts, select a particular contact that you want to schedule a new showing for. You can schedule the showing here. You're going to type in the address, the city, the state, the zip code, the country, and the appointment. The country should automatically populate. The appointment date is the date that you can set in here, and it's going to be a calendar that's going to pop up. You can select the date of the showing. All right. Then you can select your appointment time. I would recommend, if you have more than one showings, you just leave this appointment time alone for the moment. And once you've added all your showings, you're going to submit this. Once you've added all your showings, you can later go back and update this list. Once you look at all your showings on the map, you'll be able to see them all together, combined. And you'll be able to look at the map and figure out which one you want to do first. And then you can come back here and you can edit the appointment time. All right. I recommend doing that for those of you that have multiple showings and you're just trying to get everybody into the system, but you don't know the route you're going to take with everything yet. This app is actually going to help you organize that and figure out which one to do first. Those of you that use a product such as like ShowingTime, uh, this product, my product, doesn't compare to ShowingTime. We do not approve showings in here. But if your experience is much like mine, you are going to understand that half of your listings, sometimes more, are not, the agents are not using ShowingTime. So you have to call the agent, get approval and stuff like that. So it's not always easy to add everything into ShowingTime, although they may make it possible. But this is an app where you can keep all your showings in one place, whether they are added to ShowingTime or not. Okay. There might be other apps other than ShowingTime that do similar things as well. I'm only in one part of the country, and I know that there's a lot of other programs out there. All right, so once you do this, the first thing you want to do is verify the address. Verifying the address, it won't let you go any further because it'll tell you you need to verify the address. But verifying it is just making sure you've typed the address in correctly and that the GPS system can actually find the address as a verifiable address. And in case you made a number mistake and that house doesn't exist, you're going to be able to see your mistake on the map. All right. So verifying your address gives us also the starting or ending locations depending on where you're coming from, or going to. That helps to give us the GPS point locations. Um, Next, you will submit. Once you submit, you will have your showing listed in the system, and you can go back to the main menu and click on showings for today or upcoming, and you'll see your showings here. All right. Further down the list, so that's showings. That's just a bird's eye view. I will have a separate tutorial just on actually doing and demonstrating showings as well. Again, this is just a bird's eye tutorial just to be able to go through and give you an idea of what the features are and what things you can and cannot do. All right. Report mileage. After you've done your showings, you can click on your report for mileage. You can search any of these dates, any dates you want to. This is to and from. Right now, I'm just going to leave it on this because I know I have a showing that's in between these two dates, and I'm just going to give you an idea of what it looks like. Your home journey is the journey from the last showing you've had back to your home. If you have to run to the grocery store, you have to run to the store, you can always do that. As soon as you get home, you're going to click your arrived home, and the duration may be long because you went other places. Um, However, the mileage is only going to be from your last showing to home. All right, so you don't kind of get tax credit for going about getting a mani and a pedi or getting your hair cut or going to the grocery store. So that's why that's set up that way. The initial showing was from my home to the property at 5.6 miles, duration of 28 minutes at the showing, and 12 minutes on the way home at another 5.6 miles. All right. And basically, this is going to get full. If you want to see a summary, you can click on summary. It'll tell you that, basically what the summary is for a collection of all your mileage for the year to date. So it'll be total showings 2, one total mileage 11.2 miles, total duration 40 minutes. So that's 40 minutes of your time. What you're going to do is just click OK to get rid of that, and that's where you're going to see your mileage reports. Now we do have a website that is connected with the app. You can do everything on the website that you can do here except track mileage. However, you can get a full mileage report, printout, or anything you need in PDF form, etc., off of the actual website. But you can enter your contact information, your clients, you can enter the addresses for all the showings. Sometimes it's easier to do that on the computer when you're sitting at your desk if you have multiple showings than it is on your phone. Sometimes doing it all on the phone when there's multiple addresses can be a little tedious. You'll have system messages from time to time. Please visit here frequently and read your messages. Sometimes there's upcoming updates on the program. There's information about the program or information that we, administration-wise, will want to pass on to the user. Support. If you want to create a support ticket. Creating a support ticket is easy. You're just going to pick from your subject here. Whether it was a login or user issue, your GPS map related issue, forgot to start a showing, general app issue, account issue, and a suggestion. Suggestions we welcome all the time. If you have a suggestion about something you'd like to see added to make your life a little bit easier, we'd love to hear from you. Once you put your description in, and please be very descriptive. The more information you give, the better or the easier it is for us to get to the root of your problem the first time, other than having to send emails back and forth to get clarification on certain things. So be as descriptive as as you possibly can. You'll be able to track all your support tickets as well, both here and online. Online is usually the best place if you want to look up anything that's going to be, if you've had multiple support issues or anything that you want to track, going on the website is actually probably a little bit more beneficial for you. Frequently asked questions. I recommend one of the first places to go is here because how to begin using the program completely is right here. This will help get you started. Certain things like, can I see the showings I have created for today or tomorrow on a map? You certainly can, and there's the information that you need to do. What do I do if I forget to click complete? Well, that's pretty easy to take care of. So follow the instructions here. There's a bunch of different things. And as clients have questions, um, as we grow with this application, we'll be adding more frequently asked questions and answers here as we go along. Privacy and terms of service. So even though you saw it when you signed up, you still have access to it anytime you need it. You'll be able to go through the information. Again, it's also on the web side if it's easier for you to read. If you want to edit your profile, your personal agent profile, you can edit your picture here. You can change a name if you get married or anything like that. The only thing you cannot change is your email, and that's because the email is used for the specific key and login. You would have to create a new account if you changed your email. All right, then you just make whatever updates you want to make and then click Update Profile. All right, so that's basically a bird's eye view of the product. It does so much more than what I had time to show you here. Please keep coming back to this to this YouTube channel, and we'll have plenty more tutorials out for you. Also, in the messaging area here, anytime we have a new tutorial or something else comes up in YouTube, we'll be placing a message here for you as well. All right, have a great day, and thanks for watching.